Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.
What are the two most important days you should skip to avoid an overtraining injury? Well, that's what we're talking about today on the Doc on the Run podcast. Now, what if I told you you could skip 2 days and avoid an overtraining injury altogether? Well, if you're injured, you would probably go back and skip any 2 days I picked on your calendar in order to give up not running, being injured, and all of the hassle you have right now as a consequence of your overtraining injury. And overtraining injuries are preventable. You do not get overtraining injuries because you ran too much. You get overtraining injuries because you did not recover enough before the workout that you were not actually strong enough to withstand. Now, how do you tell which 2 days to skip? Well, this is actually pretty easy. When you're about to get sick, or you're about to get a cold, or you're about to get a flu, what do you feel like? Usually, once you get sick, you look back and recognize that the day before, or maybe the previous day before that, you actually felt really worn down and you could sense something was wrong. That's when you should skip running. So I've experimented with this many times over the years, and I know that I have that feeling that I'm about to get sick, and if I go for a run, I will get sick. And if I don't go for a run, I won't get sick. So as a general rule, I would like to skip 2 days when one of these three things happens. One of them is I feel sick. I feel like I'm about to get a cold or the flu. The second one is I notice that my resting heart rate is going up. So if you track your resting heart rate with a fitness app and you see that your resting heart rate for some reason is creeping up, that's a time to be wary. That's your body telling you that it's stressed out. You're really at risk of getting an overtraining injury. And the third one is if you notice any sleep disturbance at all. If you sleep really well normally, but suddenly, even when you've worked out hard that day, you're waking up multiple times in the night, that sleep disturbance can precede an illness or an overtraining injury. So I really believe that if you feel like you're going to get sick, your resting heart rate is elevated, and you have a sleep disturbance, you should skip the next 2 workouts on your calendar, no matter what they are. And I know you're thinking, oh, if I don't do those workouts, I'm just not going to be able to finish my marathon on time. Totally not true. But if you get sick and you have to miss 2 weeks of running, you're definitely not going to finish your marathon on time. So be prudent, watch your heart rate, watch for when you feel sick, watch for when your sleep is messed up, and skip 2 days, and you can thank me later. Now, if you like this episode, like it, subscribe, send it to a runner who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next training.
Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.